also going to add a little bit of vinegar, and this is going to be the base for our chimichurri. Okay? Now, I want everyone to know if you guys are Argentinian, this is my interpretation. I don't want to offend. I don't want to offend anybody, but in essence, what this is a herb vinaigrette. So we're going to start with a little bit of garlic, and what I like to do is put a little bit of salt, because this allows the garlic to break down and become easier to work with, and not so aggressive. Okay. So to this, we're going to put a little bit of vinegar. Okay. And then to this, we're also going to add a little bit of chile jalapeno. Now, for me, I always need a little bit of spice in my cooking because it really. Oh, señora, por favor. We also have a little bit of. We're going to add a little bit of white wine vinegar. And this is the idea: is when you have the seeds in there, you really don't want to take those out because that's where all the flavor is and all the spice. We're going to puree this, and this is going to be the base for our chimichurri. Okay? And then once we have this puree, we're going to start adding some herbs right here as well. We're going to have some cilantro, some parsley, as well as a little bit of fresh oregano. Once we have that puree in a skillet, we're going to go with a little bit of with our falda. We also call it entraña. And this is the ideal meat when you're working with this kind of recipe. If you didn't have skirt steak, I really recommend you guys working with a little bit of flank or even strip steak works really well with this recipe, okay? So once we have that going, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to start to actually cut the herbs. Now, this is a very simple chimichurri in the sense that it has ingredients that are very easy to find. All this stuff is right here in your produce aisle. So once you have a nice little puree here, then we're going to add this to our bowl. And all that flavor is infused there, and then we're going to start to add the rest of our herbs. Now, the reason that I'm not adding the fresh herbs here to the processor is because what's going to happen is that the vinegar will start to react and turn this gray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop all of these herbs separately from adding them to the processor, okay? Okay. And then what we'll do is I want you guys to be able to use the stems. Now this is a very important part because with cilantro you should not throw out the stems. And I like to cut it very finely like that. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of parsley as well. These are going to be the predominant flavors here. Cilantro. It's also called recao sometimes, you see it called. Alright. Now to this, you have to really get a sharp knife. You don't want to bruise your cilantro. You want to keep it nice and easy. Okay? And then to this, we're going to add it to our bowl. And then we're also going to finish this off with a little bit of parsley or perejil, right? Now this, you want to use really just the tops. The bottom stems, you can use this with a little bit of, you can use this for stock, you can use this for a marinade. But this recipe, the chimichurri or the herb vinaigrette, really works well also as a marination. You can leave a piece of steak, some chicken in there, algo así. You know, you can let it posar for like about an hour, and then you have a very nice marinade, okay? Okay. So after we have this all chopped up, what we're going to do is we're going to add this to our bowl, okay? And then we're also going to go with a little bit of the oregano as well. Si tienes algunas preguntas, señora, por favor. El segundo paso, sí. A esto también vamos a agregar un poco de orégano. Aquí tenemos perejil, cilantro. Además, al final vamos a añadir un poco de aceite de oliva, virgin. Right? So we're going to... Y con el orégano vamos a agregar poco cantidad en comparación al cilantro y perejil. Porque para mí este sabor está un poquito fuerte y agresivo. this here like that. Y luego poco a poco vamos a ir con el aceite. Y el porción es como 2 a vinagre, 2 aceite a 1 de vinagre. Normalmente cuando estás haciendo tus aderezos it's open. You should always do 2 to 1, okay guys? 2 a 1. Y luego con esta batidora de mano vamos a ir poco a poco mezclando todo. Okay. Al final, y esto se puede mantenerlo en tu nevera como una semana sin problema. Okay. Ahí ven, ¿no? Ahí ven. Después vamos a dar una probadita. Let's make sure that we're good with the salt. Sí, lleva sal, pimienta, vinagre, ajo, chile jalapeño y hoja de laurel. Aquí tenemos todas las recetas. Si ustedes quieren, si me permiten, por favor, ahí están. Y cualquier pregunta que tienen ustedes, por favor, aquí estoy disponible para contestar cualquier pregunta. No muy picante, señores. Pero ahí se va todo el sabor. Mejor cómprate un ají verde, ¿me entiendes? ¿Por qué usar este jalapeño para mí? No, pero también, señor, tú tienes experiencia en la cocina, me imagino, ¿verdad? Muchos años, entonces yo también tengo que aprender unas lecciones de ti. ¿Sí? Así es, yo tengo mucho respeto. Ok, señora. Ahí vamos con esto. Y luego vamos a hacer tipo de como tacos, ¿ok? Algo mexicano que es mi herencia, ¿no? Okay. Mi patria. Por eso ahí va a dejar el jalapeño, es cierto, señor, es cierto. Pero vas a ver, no es algo muy fuerte, es algo